Friday night's matchup between American Conference rivals South Florida and North Texas is easily the most meaningful in their history.
USF is ranked 24th and has massive wins against both Boise State and Florida already. But the Mean Green have a 5-0 start, and the Bulls are currently their only ranked opponent on the schedule. Lots at stake. I think both teams are going to be ready, but it doesn't matter what we think.
No, it matters what Jim Lighthall thinks, famed radio announcer. And I just said it. I said this is the most significant game in their history, but I was just reading the words in the prompter. Is that true?
That argument could be made, certainly for North Texas.
Okay.
I mean, they've only entertained a top 25 team 4 previous times in their history, and they're 3-50 all time against top 25. So, I mean, the entire town of Denton, which is about an hour outside of Dallas, is juiced up for this game tonight.
I bet.
Yeah.
Aww. And of course, you talk about the excitement a little bit. Let's talk about what is at stake on the field, because I know, yes, we're coming off a win, but realistically, Coach Golish and team not happy because we had a lot of penalties in that game. It should have been a bigger landslide than it was.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that as we kind of take a look back before we go ahead?
Yeah, so let's look back. Jumped out to a 23-0 lead against Charlotte at home. That swelled to 26-0. And then the second and third quarters, they kind of stumbled around and slept walk a little bit through those middle quarters, and then picked it back up in the fourth quarter, pulled away. The turnovers were a problem, had 4 of those. The penalties were a problem. And, Alex Golish was very upfront with the media this week when he said that locker room was very disappointed in the way that we played. And the players were disappointed, not just the staff. However, they get a big win. They're 1-0. That's all you really need, because now you go on the road. In fact, you leave the state of Florida for the first time this season to go to Denton, Texas, and take on North Texas, which is a really good football team. As you guys mentioned, 5-0 so far this season. Their best start since 1959, when Alaska and Hawaii were just becoming states. So, yeah, we're talking a long, long time since this has happened for North Texas.
That paints a picture, doesn't it?
It really does. Puts it in perspective. So, Jim, let's talk about what Coach Golish is doing to prepare the team, because, again, we're looking at a game that arguably one of the most significant in the school's history. So how is he working with his players this week to get them settled with all the eyeballs and all of the attention?
Well, the one thing is experience. You can't rush experience. You have to learn how to go through an environment that's tough. The Bulls have played at Miami. The Bulls have won in the Swamp. Now, North Texas' stadium only seats 30,000 people. It's not 90,000 like they have at Florida. And they're going to put probably close to 30,000 in for this game because it's a blackout. They've got buy one, get one free tickets for some sections. They have fireworks at the half. They've canceled class on Friday for the students there at North Texas. They want everyone to be ready. But as Alex Golish said, we've been in hostile environments before. This is not their first rodeo for a Texas term there.
And don't forget,
nice.
Friday Night Lights, bigger in Texas, they go all out. So
School is canceled? Man, I loved that. We didn't do that at good old Bowling Green State University back in the day.
Were you ever 5-0?
I think we might have been, actually. I was there when Urban Meyer was there.
Okay.
So there you go. Yeah. I'm also aging myself as we bring that up. Okay, so of course people want to maybe, I don't know, necessarily making the trip. Let's talk about how we can watch and most importantly, listen to you when the game is happening. Yeah,
so TV, obviously national TV audience for a second consecutive week. It'll be on ESPN2, kickoff set for 7:30. We always encourage everyone to listen to our radio broadcast. We have an hour-long pregame that's been running, started on Thursday morning, that is, and then that will run right before the game. Then we have a live pregame that starts at 6:30, and we break it down for you. We will go through the matchups. We'll go through the keys of the game. We'll get you some player profiles as well as the Bulls get ready to take on North Texas. And for North Texas, this is their toughest game of the year. This would give them a great inside track to the American title. The Bulls still have a lot of work to do, but again, you want to be 2-0 when this is done.
Awesome. That was just the tip of the iceberg. Wait till you tune into Jim and hear all the breakdown. Thank you so much.